In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create ElevenLabs voice agents instantly using Claude Code. I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step complete beginner's guide on how to actually set up Claude Code for voice agents, and then going to show you how you can give the API documentation of ElevenLabs to Claude Code to then instantly create any voice agent you want in a matter of seconds. And if you don't already know me, my name is Ashton. I've been helping business owners implement AI systems to save time, cut costs, and drive growth. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to do is we need to make sure we have our IDE installed. Now, there's a bunch of different ways we can access Claude Code. We can do it by a terminal. We can do it by an IDE, which is either Visual Studio Code or Anti-Gravity. But in this video, I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code. It's the most beginner-friendly way just to get started on Claude Code and building these agents out for ElevenLabs. So just make sure you have a IDE installed. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, so just go ahead and download that for whatever system you're using. And then you also want to make sure you have the Pro plan of Claude Code installed. The free plan will not work. You have to be on the Pro plan because that's going to give you access to Claude Code right here, as you can see. Okay, so that is going to be the two things we're going to be using. And then on top of that, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving Claude Code the API reference and documentation so it can actually go ahead and read on how to create the agents, how to create phone numbers, essentially an in-depth API documentation, giving it to Claude Code. And then from there, we can just speak in a conversational format so it can design any agent we want. So that's essentially the overview on how we're able to create instant agents using ElevenLabs. So the very first thing that we're going to do after you've got all these installed is you need to open up Visual Studio Code. Now, once you have opened up Visual Studio Code, it should look something like this, but we need to configure a few settings to make sure Claude Code is actually installed. Okay, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to come over to extensions right here, and then you want to search Claude Code. Then what that's going to do is that's going to pop up with Claude Code right here for Visual Studio Code. Simply go ahead and click on that. You can see it's already got 7 million downloads. A lot of people are using this method. So go ahead and search up Claude Code, click install, and then somewhere it's going to prompt you to sign into your Claude account. It's going to take you to a browser, and then make sure you are signing into your Claude account that you have used to open and process, your Pro plan. Okay. So once you've done that, your Claude Code should now be set up and installed like this. So you can actually go ahead and chat to Claude Code in Visual Studio Code. And then one more thing that we're going to do is we're going to come down to settings right here, and we're going to be searching Claude Code. And then we're going to switch on this setting right here, which is allow dangerously skip permission. So make sure to allow that to obviously switch on. And now Claude Code is able to essentially work faster and more efficient. Okay. So don't worry about, recommended for only sandboxes, no internet access. This is just so Claude Code can work way faster, so you don't have to approve every single action because it is working inside our computer. So once we've got that done, all good, we're going to head back over to here. And what you want to do is you want to open up a new folder. So create a new folder in your computer and open up a folder. And this is going to give Claude access to your computer, essentially. It's going to store all its files, all its memory, everything inside here. So that's going to be the 3 steps that we need to actually go ahead and get started on Claude Code. So now what we're going to do is we're going to essentially in this little prompt box, we're going to switch to bypass permissions right here. And we're just essentially going to say to Claude, I'm going to give it like a little bit of a system prompt on what it's going to be doing. Okay. So we'll say something like this. Hey Claude, I want you to create a system prompt MD file for creating ElevenLabs voice agents. I am going to attach you the API reference for ElevenLabs, and your job is to listen to the user's requests and effectively create high quality ElevenLabs voice agents according to the API documentation. Okay, so we're just going to say something like that, and this is going to be an MD file, which is just going to be a system prompt for Claude Code. So now what we need to do is I'm going to head back over to the API documentation. As we can see, so docs ElevenLabs right here. So if you come over to the ElevenLabs docs, just search it up, then you can go into 11 agents and then API reference right here. And as we can see, we have all of the different API reference for creating an agent, getting an agent, updating agents, deleting, deployments, branches. So that's just the more conversational format inside ElevenLabs. Conversations, so we can create conversations, test agents. So essentially, we're able to automatically do this through API. Okay, we don't even need to touch any of these agents. So what we're going to do is we're essentially just going to give this to Claude. I'm just going to do the create agent right here. But don't worry, it's able to search up this entire documentation. And then we're going to come back to Claude and we're going to say API reference. Then we'll say, please make sure you do an in-depth search on the ElevenLabs documentation so you can get sufficient information to use the API to create high-quality agents. So we're going to send that off right there. And as we can see, Claude is now going to be working inside our laptop and inside our terminal. So we're going to give it a few minutes or so. As we can see, it's conducting some research with some of the URLs. It's doing some web fetches. So essentially what this is going to do is this is just accessing all of this code right here, all of these API documentations, and it's going to access it in its memory. So now whenever we say, hey, create this type of agent with this type of voice, it's able to use this API documentation and create that all automatically without us having to do it. Okay. So we can see it's able, at the moment, it's just searching through the documentation, coming up with some errors. So as we can see, Claude, if it does come up with any errors, it's able to automatically fix it, right? So if there's any 404 codes, any errors within its searching or creating the agent, it's really smart and it's able to automatically see what error it is and get around it, okay? So we're going to give it a few minutes here, but just by putting in this prompt, something really simple, it's going to give it the necessary context for Claude to create these agents using the API reference, okay? So we can see it's now started to search up the correct information. So we can see it's coming down, web fetch. So again, I'm probably going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to cut back to when this is done so you can kind of see the full result, and then we can actually go to creating the agent. Okay, so we can see everything is done. There's just a few more configurations we need to prompt Claude. So if we come back up the top, we can see it's done a comprehensive search of all of the API documentation. So again, it's got everything it needs to automatically create these agents. So now what we're going to do is we are going to essentially prompt Claude to automatically create this. So we'll say something like this. Okay, Claude, great. Now that you've understood the API reference and documentation, I now want you to be able to automatically create these agents via API. I will provide you my API key, and please ensure that you have created the MD system prompt inside the necessary folder that you have access to. So we'll just say something like that, and then we can say API key. And now what we want to do is you want to come back to ElevenLabs, right? The platform. So elevenlabs.io, and you want to come down to developers and then API keys. And then you want to do create API key. And then, for example, we'll just leave it as that. So again, text to speech access, we'll just switch on access to all of these things. Right. Again, this is the access to pretty much everything. Bang. Okay. Awesome. And then you can put it, you can put a monthly limit on this API key. Well, we'll just leave it for now and we'll click create. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back to Claude and we're going to say API key. Okay. And then we'll just say, please make sure the agents are able to be created automatically. Okay. And we'll just send that off there. Okay. So now what it's going to do is it's going to use our API documentation. It's going to use our ElevenLabs API key, connect to ElevenLabs, and then it's going to take in our conversational input. For example, build a voice agent for a plumber, and then it's able to essentially create everything automatically. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to wait a little bit. As you can see, just testing some of the API endpoints, etc. API key works. You have 13 existing agents. Let me set up an env file and create a script. Okay, so we can see it's been about a minute or so, and we can see what Claude Code has done. It's got our API key. It's test everything. It's test the end-to-end creation, and then it's gone ahead and updated our system prompt inside here, inside our folder. Okay, and now it should have everything to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to essentially prompt the agent to create, whatever type of agent we want. So for example, we'll say this. Hey Claude, I want you to create a agent for a plumbing company that answers any questions, so I can talk to it. It provides Q&As to the customer, and it is able to also transfer calls as well and route calls to the necessary people. Just create some demo information. Make sure it is a Australian voice. And yeah, this is just a demo. Just create some basic information, that you can generate or come up with. So, for example, like you could get way more specific than that. You could say, "Hey, Claude, create this agent. It does this. It books appointments. Does this." But just for the purpose of this video, we can go ahead and click send, and we can see that it's able to create it, right? And then we can also further refine the agent. It's able to update the agent, add in tools, book appointments, that type of stuff. Okay. So we'll just give it about another minute or two right here. Okay, awesome. So we can see that the agent has been created. It's given us our agent ID, dashboard, voice, agent handles, full company Q&A, hours, hot water, transfers, calls, everything. Okay, so if we come back to our AI agents right here, we come to agents. And we can see that our agent has been created, right? Blue gum. Okay. So we can see this is the prompt, pretty decent prompt. It's got the markdown formatting, got the role, company information, hours, service areas. Just picked Sydney, for example. We've got some of the pricing, which is awesome. Hot water brands we service, common FAQs. We can see exactly how he prompted it. Call routing. So if the customer reports a burst pipe, flooding, active water, use the transfer to number tool. If the customer wants to book jobs, schedule appointment or a quote, use the transfer to number tool. So it's got those tools in. So it already knows how to prompt for ElevenLabs, which is really, really cool. Okay. And then also what we're going to do is, just while we're here, again, you can tell Claude to do this just so we know. And then we're also going to set the time zone as well. So if we come down to here, we'll just type, Sydney, for example, and then we can put that in. And then we'll just do system time zone. Okay. So that's going to be Sydney right there. Okay. We can see it's got the voice, it's got the language, right? Probably delete that first part. I don't really need that. So yeah, it's got everything in here. So we go ahead and just obviously publish this. We can see the changes. Awesome. Yep. Go ahead and publish that. So no workflows, but we should have the tools as well. Okay, which has got the transfer to number tool, right? And then we'll just got an example phone number, for example. Okay. Knowledge base, we can even go back and say to Claude, hey, let's actually add in a knowledge base if you don't want to do it in the prompt. So you just say to Claude, hey, let's go ahead and add in a knowledge base. Here's the information. You could give it a file to add it in automatically. Essentially, the possibilities are, limitless, right? Because we've got those API documentations. Okay. So we've even got a widget right here and everything. So again, I'll show you how we can actually deploy this later using, a website, for example, security advanced. So yeah, as you can see, pretty good prompt. Everything's really good. So let's actually go ahead and talk to the agent right here. We'll just see how it sounds.
Thanks for calling Blue Gum Plumbing. I'm your virtual assistant. Whether you've got a burst pipe, a blocked drain, or want to book a job, I'm here to help. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I just had some questions about your guys' opening hours, please.
No worries, mate. We're open Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays for standard jobs, but our emergency service is available 24/7 any day, anytime.
Yeah, nice. And what services do you guys offer, by the way?
We offer a ripper range of services, including emergency plumbing, blocked drains, hot water systems, leaking taps, toilet repairs, bathroom and kitchen renovations, gas fitting, and commercial plumbing. If it's about plumbing, chances are we do it.
Okay, awesome. So again, that's just a example conversation right there, right? So we can see that's pretty good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to Claude Code. And what's really special about ElevenLabs is that I'm going to ask Claude Code to create a website, and then I'm going to ask Claude Code to attach the widget essentially onto that website. And then it is able to essentially, we can just give, the client, whether you want to create this for a client, whether you want to create this for, whoever, we can just give them that website and we can have that attached widget there. Okay. So now this is what we're going to say. Hey Claude, now what I want you to do is I want you to create a example demo website of Blue Gum Plumbing, and I want you to attach the ElevenLabs widget agent in the corner using ElevenLabs to that website so we can then go ahead and speak to the agent directly using the widget, please. So we're going to put that off right there. So this might take a little bit of time because it needs to essentially code, a example website. But we can see it's going to create the HTML, website, and then it's going to embed the ElevenLabs conversational agent. Okay. So it's going to essentially look up this embedded code. If we come back right here to widget, right? It's going to look up this embedded code and it's just going to embed it with inside the website. Okay. That it's built. That's just the real power of ElevenLabs. So we can see, I know the embedded pattern. Let me build a full website now. So again, it's going to get that, you know, essentially the widgets right there using the API documentation. It's going to build a website and it's going to put it back in there. Okay. So again, I'm going to be back in a few minutes once that's done. Okay. So this is the website that it produced right here. Obviously, this is going to be inside your folder that you have deployed. So make sure to go ahead and open this up and you can have a look at it. But we can see right here, it's a pretty vibe codey website. It's got, services, pricing, just basic stuff for a website. But you can see it's not bad. This is something that you can essentially go ahead and just show right to the client. Okay. You can go ahead and get this website. You can say here's the agent right here. Go ahead and call this agent down the bottom. So if we go ahead and call this, you can see that we'll be able to talk to it.
Thanks for calling Blue Gum Plumbing. I'm your virtual assistant. Whether you've got a burst pipe, a blocked drain, or want to book a job, I'm here to help.
So yeah, you can see it's essentially just the exact same thing like we had before within ElevenLabs, but we just have a deployable widget, which they can essentially go down in the bottom right-hand corner and call. So yeah, that's exactly how you can use Claude Code to instantly create ElevenLabs voice agents. I think this is a huge, huge plus for essentially just going to Claude Code, creating some demos, some websites for clients, so they can really see the power of voice AI. So without further ado, make sure you have subscribed and liked the video if you did enjoy it and you found it useful, but I will see you in the next one.